across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here come the Ravens back. The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. This is their fullback. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them, because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back, because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Second down following the run. They give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before, and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want
to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 55 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now on 1st down, he'll drown. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And now it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's got his man on the crossing route. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know how to pick up on that play.
What hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Down now on the ear. And the 1-yard line, they didn't try and they just gave it to the big back.
You almost in from the 1-yard line, but you question yourself the rest of the day.
And it ends with a 1-yard. The field, and they will send this one away from the 7. Now in January, but if it ended today... A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the high picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Take this one all the way down inside.
But when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a...
Ravens. It's a quick turnaround for...
I want right now.
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive.
For the offensive unit. They'll set up a throw
to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route.
Now, add on to their lead.
On their heels right away, wondering where it's going. This group is well organized.
The interception, are you a little bit more? No, you just throw that out the window.
With the football again, you're going to being too cautious because now you...
We'll see how they attack them here. Are going to use the feet.
Let's face it, if you want to get back in, he's wide open right there.
30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's like, and what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Ravens are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Bills just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Ravens have it at the 4. Broken coverage here on the pass play. And he capped off the long drive with a touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Set up now, 3rd and 7. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 12-yard line. Sticking with the same drive. Handoff and run goes up the middle. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Ravens take it at the 1, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. They'll go with the run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Ravens is up now by 7. Midway through the second quarter, the hurry throw would be picked off. Smith reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense out now following the INT. Puts them on top by 14.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They're going to try and throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Tucker now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Room here to run. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Play clock winding down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Six yards to go here on second down.
Single. Don't let 89. Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Time running out here on the play clock. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go! 319! 319!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, it's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff as they run left side. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Second down following the run.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 34 yards there and a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard into